Okay, hi everyone. So we are from group LANtastic 2, which is the second group of tutorial group HE1, and we'll be presenting about the topic of computer network. Okay, so let's start. So we have three group members, and these are our group members of network devices. What is network devices? Okay, devices is defined as physical components that enable hardware within a computer network to communicate and interact with. So there are lots of network devices like hubs, repeater, bridges, switches, and many more. So these physical devices, they control how data moves across the network. So they make communication between connected devices more efficient by managing data transfers, strengthening signals, and linking different networks. So each of these devices has its own function, either by simple data forwarding to more advanced tasks like routing between networks. Okay, so the second point is the main roles of network devices. So we have two main roles. So the first one is to establish a network connection. So network devices, it links computer, printers, and servers to a network so that they can send and receive data. And the second main role of network devices is to maintain, protect, and enhance the connection that it has built earlier. These are done so that the data transferring can be done more quickly and efficiently. So the next point is types of network devices. There are lots of network devices, but I'll try to explain some of them. So we have switch, routers, bridge, and hub. So what is a router? So a router, it connects different networks. So for example, your home network to the internet. So it finds the best path using IP address. But nowadays, modern routers also offer Wi-Fi, firewalls to make sure that your network is safe, your data is safe. Next, we have switch and hub. So a switch is more commonly used nowadays compared to hub. So a switch connects multiple devices in the same network, but unlike a hub, it sends data only to a specific devices that actually needs it. That's why it's more commonly used. It's more faster and more efficient. The next one is hub. So a hub is a very simple device. It connects devices in a network and sends data to all of these devices, even if only one of these devices needed it, which is why it's more slower and less commonly used. Lastly is the bridge. A bridge links two separate network segments and make them act like one. So it helps reduce traffic by checking MAC addresses and only forwarding data where it's needed.
On to network software and protocols. So network software is the programs and tools that allow computers to share any data over a network. Examples are first, operating system network like Windows network settings and Mac OS. Second is server software such as file and email servers. And lastly is security software, which are more known as firewalls and antivirus. So what are the functions of network software? First, managing connections. It can help devices connect each other. Second is security management. It protects the network from viruses, hackers, and even scammers. Data transmission. It ensures the data is sent and received correctly between devices. And lastly, monitoring and troubleshooting. It can detect the problems in the network and helps fixing them quickly. Moving on to network protocols. Network protocols is rules and standards that define how data is sent, received, and processed in the network. There are three types, which is network communication, network management, and network security. So there are three aspects of network protocols. First is syntax, define the format of data is to be sent and received. Secondly is semantics. It defines the meaning of each section of bits that are transferred. And lastly, timing. It defines the time at which data is transferred.
So the last component of computer network is transmission media, which is the physical pathway that enables data transfer from one device to another. So there are two types of transmission media, which is guided and unguided. Guided is basically the wired transmission media, which use physical cables like copper or fiber to transmit the signals, and it is only suitable for shorter distances. While for unguided, which is wireless, it transmit signals through the air, which use electromagnetic signals. So this is much more suitable for larger distances. So for guided, we have three guided transmission media, which is firstly we have twisted pair cable, which consists of two insulated copper wire twisted around each other, and it is usually used for voice and data communication. And for next, we have coaxial cable, which is mostly used in TV and internet as it minimizes interference and also support high frequencies. And for last, guided transmission media, we have optical fiber, which famous as it use total internal reflection to transmit light signals. It is very thin and flexible as it can be used in long distances. So for unguided transmission media, we have radio wave. Radio wave can pass through obstacles and travel long distance. It is mostly used in radio, which is AM or FM radio. And after that, we have infrared, which is a short range wireless technology, and it is mostly used in remote TV and also in wireless keyboard operators. So lastly, we have microwave, which use high frequency radio wave, and it can pass through obstacles like mountains or even walls. So that's all from us about computer network. Thank you.